What's up, everybody? Welcome to What I Eat in a Day, Reverse Diet Edition. So here we are 3 weeks post contest, and we are starting our reverse diet this week. Now, normally, if you don't have another show coming up or you don't have a photo shoot or any real reason to stay lean, it's advisable to start your reverse diet immediately after your show. Now, if you have another show coming up, it's just back on diet. If you have a photo shoot, it's just back on diet. However, I don't have anything else coming up for the rest of this year, so we are starting our reverse this week. And like I said, normally it is advised that you start your reverse immediately after your show. However, this year, the first week I took off from the gym and I decided to kind of just pull back on eating on a diet just to kind of get out of that headspace for a bit. And so I didn't go too crazy. I did go crazy in terms of the foods that I ate, but I didn't go crazy in terms of the amounts and quantity. So let's say I had a good fat French toast breakfast. I wouldn't eat 2, 3 hours later. I would wait a few more hours and eat at like 12 or 1 o'clock. And then I wait a few more hours and eat at like 7 or 8 o'clock at night, a nice sizable dinner. But the following week after that, it was back on diet, essentially the diet plan that we were on the week before the contest. And my coach actually got sick and he kind of strained his hamstrings, so he was kind of nursing that plus fighting a cold. So I told him, "Don't worry about it. Take the week off, man. Just like, don't worry about me. You have other clients that you got to worry about. I just finished with my show. Like, I am the last client on your mind at this point, or for at least right now." So I let him just do his thing, get better, relax, deal with his other clients. And so, like I said, I've done 18 shows already, so I kind of already know how to reverse on my own. But it's also not the same as what he wants to do with me. So I tried to just maintain at that point last week. So we just had lean ground beef. I basically made muscle burgers, I call them, and it's basically just lean ground beef, a bunch of veggies and some potato buns from what's it called? Let me see. This guy, the Dave's guy, is his name Dave? I don't know. Let's see. These are the burger buns that I was using though. Right here, Dave's Killer's Bread burger buns. So that's what I was doing, and I was really not adding any carbs to those meals. I was just basically doing burgers. I would do like 2 patties and stuff like that. So I was increasing my calories just a bit, and I was adding in some carbs with the burger buns, but not adding any any extra carbs after that. Um, so I did that last week, and so I sent in my check-ins on Friday, got my new menu on Sunday, and here we are. Today is actually Wednesday that I'm filming this, so we are 3 days into our reverse diet. And so with all that being said, we are here at meal one, and meal one is half a cup of egg whites, 2 whole eggs, 2 ounces of avocado, and 5 ounces ground beef. Now I also have some veggies in the air fryer that are cooking right now, or they just finished cooking, so I'm gonna go ahead and pull those out, throw them on here as well. And that is gonna be meal one. As you can see, there are still no carbs in this meal. I don't get carbs until my meal two, but I do have some fats with the avocado. So it's all about a balancing act and adding in stuff slowly. So this meal we're adding in some fats, next meal we'll add in some carbs, and then my pre-training meal has some carbs and some sugars, and then my post-training meal is just carbs and protein. And then after that, my fifth meal is same thing, ground beef, veggies, and something else I got to look at. You guys will see it when I get to it later on. But then at dinner time, we are doing a steak. So with that being said, it is time for me to eat meal one because I am starving. I had a client at 5 a.m., did some cardio afterwards, and now I'm trying to film this for you guys. So I'm kind of postponing my meal a little bit longer, but I wanted to show you guys what a reverse diet looks like. As you can see, still eating relatively clean. Like I said, on my off week, I did have some French toast, had some waffles, had some fun stuff. But now that we're back to normalcy, back to reality, it is back to the real diet as well. So I'm gonna go smash this, and then I have to go get ready because I have more clients throughout the day. And I will see you guys for meal two. All right, everybody. So here we are for meal two of the day. finally getting some carbs in. We have 5 ounces of sweet potato. I personally like it mashed. It's just a lot easier to eat. I also like it sliced, thrown in the air fryer occasionally. And then we have 6 ounces of lean ground beef. This is the 97.3, I believe. And then we have some veggies here in the air fryer warming up. So as soon as that's done, go ahead and throw those on here. Go ahead and warm this up. And we're going to go ahead and demolish this meal, because despite just starting this reverse and this larger intake of calories, I definitely feel my metabolism speeding up already. And so if you didn't know, that's one of the reasons why competitors will have cheat meals or refeeds when they're getting ready for a show. Aside from it being, a mental help, to help you get through the next week of dieting or the next few weeks of dieting, it's also a help to your metabolism, because if you're eating a lot of clean food for so long, your body, it learns and it adapts that that's what you're doing. And it says, well, you're not feeding me a lot of foods that have these fats and stuff that I have to burn. So it's utilizing more of the nutrients and stuff. So it kind of tends to stop burning fat in a sense, because it knows you're not giving it fat dense foods. So it kind of doesn't burn the fat. It doesn't store more fat because you're not giving it fat, but it kind of holds on to the fat that it has just to utilize as energy, especially when you're in that deep caloric deficit or aka starvation mode. So one of the reasons why they'll have that cheat meal is so that way it kicks up the metabolism, because now it's your body is saying, okay, it's giving me some fats, so I can start burning fats because they're giving me fats again. So it's kind of like a little trick to the mind and everything in the body. But that's kind of what's happening with me right now, is that I'm eating these high calorie dense foods. They're still clean foods like sweet potato, uh, lean ground beef and stuff like that, but I'm eating more in terms of carbs and stuff like that and calories, and I feel a lot hungrier a lot more often. And it's definitely because I went from that super, super clean diet to now eating this. And so my metabolism's ramping up. And yeah, I definitely feel it. So I'm gonna go warm this up. Veggies are almost done. Gonna smash this meal, go train another client, and then we will have our pre-training meal after we get done with work for today. So let's go do that. All right, so it's the best time of the day. It is gym time, but before we do that, it is very important that we eat a good meal before then. So my pre-training meal is, of course, a protein shake with 2 scoops of whey isolate protein, a full banana. This one's actually a kind of small one. I had a larger one yesterday, but that'll have to do. We are doing a single Dave's Epic Everything Bagel. I have one in the toaster right now toasting because I like mine a little toasted. So we do one of these, and we go ahead and do a tablespoon of peanut butter and a tablespoon of fruit preserve. Not jelly, not jam, fruit preserve. This is literally 2 ingredients, I think, or a few ingredients, but it's nothing with added fructose, corn syrup, and all that crazy stuff. It's more of the natural sugars that you get in the fruit. I prefer raspberry fruit preserve, so I do raspberry, and I make a little peanut butter and jelly bagel. So I put peanut butter on one side, jelly on the other, put it all together, and while that's actually toasting, normally I will sip on my protein shake and eat my banana, so that way when it's ready, I just put it together and smash that and head to the gym. That's one other tip that I can give you guys in trying to eat all these massive amounts of food, is eat what's ready when it's ready. So just because something's not ready, don't wait for everything to be ready, because you're already going to have to eat a lot. And if you do that, it's going to be that much more time consuming. So if you're trying to make food and your veggies are ready first, or your carbs are ready first, or your protein's ready first, start munching on that and get started, because as it is, when you're trying to eat big to get big, you're going to be sitting down and eating for a long time. So getting started a lot sooner is definitely a great tip. So with that being said, I'm going to go ahead and put together my peanut butter and jelly bagel, down this protein shake, eat my banana, and head to the gym for leg day. Yes, it is leg day, and it is my second leg day back since my show. So last week I kind of took it easy. This week we are going full force. Well, not that I didn't go to full force last week, but I didn't want to be walking like I'm 90 years old with no ability to walk. So I took it somewhat easy in that sense, that I didn't do too heavy weight. But now that my legs have been reintroduced to it, we're going to go definitely hard and heavy. So definitely need to fuel up for this workout. So gonna smash that bagel. And yeah, with that being said, after that, we will drink a protein shake. So I will talk to you guys after the workout. All right, so here we are post workout, and of course, immediately after workout, we're going to get a protein shake in. Now, another great way to help get protein into our body and help the muscles absorb it a lot faster, quicker, and easier is to help replenish the glycogen that we just used up in the workout. Now, I will preface this by saying this is not a prep friendly tip, so do not do this if you're on prep. Only drink your protein shake if you're on prep, but if you're not on prep, if you're just a lifestyle person, this is a great way to help your muscles absorb some protein in a faster, more rapid way post workout. Because when we're working out, we're tearing our muscles apart and we're depleting the glycogen storage, which is essentially the gasoline in the car that drives protein into the muscle. So, if you want to just give our body protein, we're kind of just loading up the truck with supplies and leaving the tank on empty. So, a great way to help get the body to absorb the protein a little bit faster is to have a little bit of candy with that shake right before you drink it. I'm not saying have a full pack of candy, but have a few pieces of candy, get your glycogen storages kind of bump up a bit and help pull in that protein. My choice is, of course, some sour strips. I absolutely love these little sour strips bites because you can just get 3 or 4, eat them real quick, get some quick sugar, and get you pounding that protein shake. So with that, that's meal 4. 5 and 6 will be at home. So I'll see you guys for meal 5 coming up. All right, so here we are at the second to last meal of the day, meal number 5, and we have 6 ounces of lean ground beef, 1 cup of white rice, and of course some veggies, and a side of 20 grams of cashews. I can't wait to dig into this. I love cashews. They're one of my favorite nuts to have. And so, yeah, it's one of my more enjoyable meals of the day, even though it's pretty much the same as what I ate earlier in the day. You kind of have to find joys in the little things when you're a bodybuilder in the on season and off season. Because, like I tell people all the time, bodybuilding isn't just a 6-month sport when you're getting ready for the show. It is a 12-month, 365, 24/7 commitment. You know, in your off season, you have to be just as committed to the meals, to the plan, as you are when you're on prep for a show. So, with that being said, I'm starving, so it's time to dig into this. And then we have one more meal for the day, and that will be dinner, and then we will be going to bed. All right, so here we are at our final meal, aka dinner for tonight. We have 6 ounces of a lean steak right here. Tonight is porterhouse, and we have some veggies. We get 1 full green apple and 2 tablespoons of peanut butter, and that is it for the day. So that is essentially what I eat in a day, 3 weeks post show, to start to rebalance my body, rebalance my diet, introduce more calories, introduce more carbs slowly as we get into bulking mode. So unfortunately, we're going to have to stop midway because I do have to have hernia surgery. So I'm still waiting on an appointment date for that. So until we know that, we're still going to trend in the upward position of calories, carbs, and trying to get bigger until we have that information. So with that being said, thank you so much for joining me on this episode of What I Eat in a Day, Reverse Diet Edition. This will be the first week. If I make any major changes to my diet, I might do another one. We'll see. Let me know what you guys think about this kind of content down in the comments below. I have some other videos in the works, more like reviews and stuff like that, some funner stuff. Like I said, now I'm in my off season. I don't really want to be filming in the gym necessarily just right now. So I want to also upload some other fun stuff for you guys. So with that being said, if you haven't already, please like, share, comment, and subscribe. And as always, remember, it's earned. It's never given. Talk to you guys in the next video.